Hello, my friends. I would ask you to take a nice breath. Nice sigh. And just let go, release. Eyes opening. So I'm so happy to see you. My name is Drake, and this is Touching the Edge. Welcome. I'm so happy to see you because I have a question for you. My question is how do you know that you want what you want? How do you know that? How do you know that what you want is what you want? I think it's a question that may seem obvious, but maybe it's not as obvious as it seems. How do you know that what you want is not something that you think you want that you don't really want? Kind of like if you get poison ivy and you think you want to scratch it, but you really don't want to. Because if you scratch it, you're going to spread the infection. Even though it feels like you want to scratch it, on some deeper level, if you are in your right mind, you're going to realize that you don't want to do that. This happens in so many different ways. We find ourselves wanting elements that we really don't want because we have been conditioned to want things that don't work for our own good. We are conditioned by all these different elements of society, whether it be family or even our friends or the broader society. We are conditioned to connect with compulsive behavior. When someone has a compulsive behavior, they're not really choosing it. And we ignite a compulsive behavior by training ourselves with our own thought process, by focusing on the same subject day after day after day, by talking about the same thing all the time. We connect with compulsive behavior. So, I just want to ask you to consider popping that bubble because you can do it. Even long-standing patterns, you can find ways to interrupt that dance. You have to make sure that you want to do it. That's the beginning. You have to want to let go of that compulsion. And in doing so, we have to be honest with ourselves that some part of us does want that compulsion. But not because we really want it. Simply because a part of us that is not healthy is focused on it. We can shift it by connecting with what we really value. So thank you for joining me. And thank you for joining me in working to wake up, because the more of us who are awake, the more of us who can really truly listen to each other. I'm going to ring the bell. I'm going to ask you to listen carefully. Here we go. Through deep listening and presence, we can let go of compulsion. I bring our hands to prayer position and I bow to you, my friend. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. Have a wonderful day.